Almost finished. I could do a short vlog. There's like 1 minute left. You know, I've stated since my theory of HSD was fully understood by me that it also concluded that I was born after all the tipping points were passed for our species to self-correct, to problem solve its own created mistakes, right? So you might want examples of this. Well, here's an example. Somebody like Trump, okay, somebody like Trump that might be in a debate, and then let's say is asked a question, and then they say, oh, that's such a smart answer, I won, and walks away. Now, of course, there was nothing smart said, and that could be measured by smart people to test for this. But that he said that, and he's got so many followers that will be satisfied with what he said. We're not there yet. That's not a tipping point yet. What's a tipping point is the followers that he has, and how many there are the kind of people, get this, that are often in a really bad spot in their life, often with inequalities, right, between rich and poor. But they kind of want to be him. They kind of admire him as a bully because they're frustrated. But what they don't realize is their lives are the way it is because of him and people like him. Because to become so far ahead in the monetary paradigm, and you got to have the nonsense to go along with it, like Trump and Elon Musk, etc., is you need to create poor people. You need to create victims in the monetary paradigm. You need to steal from the poor to give to yourself to the rich, right? You need to kind of break laws and get away with it. That means creating more of these victims. Now, when these victims are your followers and they love you and they have as much nonsense as you need them to be to continue to suck them dry, that's an example of a tipping point. And unfortunately, Pierre Poilievre in Canada is a similar type redneck, where his followers are the kind that he would also benefit from as a majority. Of course, there are a few that might get ahead a little bit, but eventually these capitalist games are accelerating, and there has to be less and less queens to finish with one queen. Of course, the queen, by the time there's only one, there's also no more colony, right? It's self-destructed, it's inhabitable. And so these are your tipping point examples for today.